Hey guys, George Diamond Yarn Sports Cards coming at you with another video. I got a great autograph submission with something very unique I've never seen. Been submitting autographs and cards for a long time with PSA, and probably since 2006. And I have a PSA 9.5. Yeah, 9.5. A little story behind that, and I'll go into that with you. But these cards are all they're all autographed baseball cards, maybe a football card here and there, and they're Hall of Famers basically from the 60s and up, and it's got them from 4 different places. But at the end of this, I will show you the PSA 9.5, believe it or not. So that's going to be coming at you along with some great autograph cards and a few stories. So let's go. Okay, guys. Let me move this down here. All right, first group. There was a crustic caddy, and this guy had a Tom Selleck style mustache. He came to us up at the show in Arizona in March, and this was at the Arizona State Card Show. And this gentleman said he had a ton of autographs and showed me some autographed baseballs and a bunch of other stuff. And he showed me a very cool photo on his phone of an album, Diver Down, signed by Eddie Van Halen. And I said, well, I'm interested in that. Where's it at? And he says, well, no, it's already been sold. And eventually it was sold to a friend of mine, Matt, who's a dealer, who went over to Spence and got authenticated immediately. So he had a couple baseball cards, and one was a Griffey Jr. rookie Donruss, and one was a Fleer Randy Johnson. These all came from the same place. This guy said that he had been a caddy in Phoenix since the 1970s and showed me pictures of his house loaded with autographs. Well, this one came back totally good. It is a 90 Fleer Randy Johnson. There's a dual service, authentic on the card, and the auto's graded. And this was an auto 10, which is great. And if you can see there, this is an early Randy Johnson autograph. His autograph does not look anywhere near this now, but it used to. And so PSA found that to be authentic, which was great for me. So I was thinking, well, you know, the Griffey Jr. 89 Donruss, that should be good, of course. And of course, it was not. It was questionable authenticity. There's the autograph. It's a sloppy autograph, but I thought it looked pretty good. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the junior at the end, but PSA found this questionable authenticity. Again, from the same source. This guy swore that he had gotten these as a caddy, and he had caddied and taken many, many people around the valley. So that Griffey Jr. came back or questionable authenticity. They're not going to say not authentic. They're going to say questionable authenticity. In that same, well, let's look at this one. I just bought this one off of Facebook, and this is a beauty. It is, you can see there, the Nolan Ryan Foundation sticker, and you can see there the strikeout leaders are Seaver and Ryan. I am a huge Seaver fan and obviously a Ryan fan. And this is a beauty I'm going to be selling probably. But it's Seaver and Ryan. If you have any interest, please reach out. Authentic auto. It's just slabbed as trading card. Seaver and Ryan, two of the greatest pitchers of all time, certainly of the last 60 years. Tom Terrific and the Ryan Express. So real happy to pick that one up. That was just a cool pickup, Don. That's going up there for you. All right, so I have 2 selections of cards here. I'm going to start with these. A guy came up to me with a binder last Super Bowl, a week before Super Bowl weekend, or maybe it was the day before the Super Bowl, a show I was doing. And he ended up selling me the entire binder of cards. He and his son had gone throughout the country. I always ask, well, where do these cards come from? So he and his son had gone from around the country and said that they had gotten autographs on baseball cards. And it seemed to make sense. I looked at some of the autos, and there were some in there I was really into, and you're going to see them here. And they were just a bunch of really cool cards. So this one was not that it was not authentic. This is a Stouffer's Yogi Berra. And it wasn't that it was not authentic. It was no holder. So I guess if I had subbed this as trading card, like that one, it probably would have gotten authenticated. This Berra signature, it's legit. There it is. Anyway, so real nice Berra signature. I thought the signature was a 10. You'll find in the submission, these were submitted to PSA, just got them back, and they were tough on the autos. Usually it's just kind of like they just give 10s. So this Stouffer's card, I don't know if you can pull that. I'm not going to mess with it. But anyway, this one they didn't have a holder for. There's a submission here regarding Lavon Pepper Pear. 4 of her cards that she autographed. League of Their Own, based on partially on her. And those also got no holder because they're not official cards. So that Vera was not authentic. Everything else was. And this one was a really cool one. Edwin Lee Matthews on a Ted Williams company auto. Tune in to Golden Age of Cardboard soon. Don and I are going to be discussing Ted Williams' greatest 20 hitters of all time. And I think this set came out in correlation with that in 1994. But anyway, this Eddie Matthews was really nice. They gave it an 8, which is weird. But they were tough on this submission. I've submitted autos before, and they all got 10s. You know, as long as it doesn't go off there or there's not fading on the auto, they'll usually be pretty kind with you. This is a cool one from the same binder. Tommy Lasorda, Upper Deck, authentic card, and auto 10. So there's the Lasorda. Obviously, he's older at this time. This is a 98 Upper Deck, but I suspect maybe it was autographed in the 90s. But a beautiful one, Dodger Blue, like it. Next one, Mike Mussina, Metal Universe. Auto 9, again, really sweet auto. Lots of shine on this card. Mike Mussina. A lot of these are going to be for sale, some of them not. But again, reach out to me if you feel compelled to, and I'll be more than happy to respond. Mike Mussina, Metal Universe, Auto 9. This was a great one. Tony Gwynn. Again, thought this auto was a 10. 1994 Upper Deck. Really bold, dark signature. Kind of goes along with the dark hat, but just thought it was a really neat card. 1994, the year Tony Gwynn hit 394 in the strike season. Next one, beautiful one. This has caught my eye, and I said, well, there was the Gwynn, and there was this one, Roy Halladay, that I said, wow, I need to buy this binder. Auto 9, again, really nice signature, 2002 victory. Like the fact that he's on the Blue Jays. Also like the fact the signature is in blue. It's just a beauty. We'll put Roy up there. Why not? The name's not Boy, it's Roy. This was a cool one. 98 Upper Deck Retro, Ernie Banks, Auto 9. I'm not sure these were not. I think they just got this retro card autographed by Ernie when they were out in the 90s, having these autographs signed at ballparks throughout the country. So that was a really cool one. I'll put him right here. This was a neat one. Rookie, well, I guess kind of a rookie card. Vlad Guerrero, Sr. And this one got a 10. Really nice Vlad Guerrero. Back when he was just spry. And, you know, this guy was such a great player. High lifetime batting average. So that was a great one. This was the card that really, to me, got me going on this binder. It was a Kirby Puckett, and I don't have a Puckett auto, so this one's likely to stay in the PC. This one, I just thought, man, this has got to be a 9 or a 10, and it was a beautiful card because it's a 99 Ultra, and that Puckett auto is really, really nice. Goes along kind of with the cursive Puckett name right there and the shine. But anyway, really nice Puckett auto. Very happy to add that to the collection, and really like this one a lot. I mean, Puckett's, you know, just a fantastic ball player, and grew up with him, you know, in the 80s. And this is the one for you Yankee fans out there, Mariano Rivera. This is the last card from this binder submission. The binder's full of cards. I mean, Ken Caminiti in there, a lot of guys who've passed. But Rivera, this was such a bold signature, and it got a 10 as well. I just thought, man, what a great auto to sub, and, you know, Mr. 100%. So there's the Mariano. Put him right there. These were cards from a comic shop from a collection of a guy who worked the National. He had passed away. Anyway, I'd gotten these from the shop, and these were the Lavon Pepper Pears that did not have a holder. Pepper Pear Davis. You can see these are the same cards. They're, I'm not sure exactly what it's called. Women, All-American Girls Professional Baseball League cards. Pepper Pear Davis right there. There are 4 of them. And I'm sure if I subbed them as trading card, they would slab them and probably get 10s. These are all beautiful cards, you know, of somebody who's significant in baseball history. You know, male or female. This is the story of the game. And anyway, she's a big part of it. So anyway, Pepper Pear Davis came back, do not hold it. They did not charge me for these, like they did not charge me for the Yogi. So here are some cards, and we're leading up to the PSA 9.5. This is a nice Jim McMahon, Auto 9, wrote his number 9 on there. Jimmy Mack from the classic 84 set with the headband. Gotta love the headband. So that was the Jimmy Mack. This was High Pockets Kelly. I'm sure this was signed not too long after 1980 because he was from many, many years ago. Played on the Giants. I believe replaced Fred Merkle. George L. Kelly, High Pockets Kelly. Auto 10. That was cool. Pair of Steve Carlton's here from 87. They both got 10s. Lefty here, really nice on the socks. You know, not a big time in his career. Toward the end, winding down in 87. But these were just so nice, I had to get them slabbed. So those got Auto 10. This was a cool one. Just found this in a pile. And I looked at it closely, and I said, wait a minute. That's a Reggie autograph. So Reggie Jackson, Bronx Bombers. This got a 9. It's a ballpoint pen. Thought it was really neat. Who knows? Snap it. Maybe have Winfield sign it. That would be cool. But anyway, Reggie Auto. And this was a neat one. This is funny. For those of you who remember 82 Fleer. Rodney Scott. Now, Tim Raines had a card in this set, his own card. Rodney Scott did not get FaceTime on a card because they put Tim Raines on it. And so this dealer had gotten Tim Raines to sign this. So I was kind of curious with how they would slab this. They did slab it number 207, which is the correct number of the card, but they slabbed it 82 Fleer Tim Raines, PSA certified. And there's the Raines. It got an Auto 9. Thought it had a chance at 10. But I like the blue on the light blue and the dark blue. But anyway, Rodney Scott is here. His stats are on it, but the picture is of a young second-year Tim Raines. Second to last card, beautiful Tom Seaver on the socks when he got his 300th win. Green stripes around the name. I guess there are yellow stripes as well. But the Seaver got a 9. Was happy with that. Last card, guys. Here's the PSA 9.5. Never seen this before. I called them, and here's the story. This is a Carl Yastrzemski Star. What year is it? 84 Star. It has 2 people on it, George Brett and Carl Yastrzemski. And so when the grades popped, this popped as a Mint Plus 9.5 auto. I'd never seen this before. I called up PSA. I said, what's going on? I don't think you guys give 9.5s. And the guy says, I don't think we do either. I'll check into it. And believe it or not, they got back to me. And it was a PSA 9.5. There's the 9.5. Auto 9.5. So this got a 9.5. Apparently they thought that the George Brett was a 10 and the Carl Yastrzemski was a 9. So they gave it a PSA 9.5. Very strange, but true. So anyway, whoa, smashing cards as I usually do. What I wanted to show you there it is. I think the Yaz is a little light here for some reason, but that's the auto and that's the 9.5. So guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate you tuning in, and everybody have a wonderful day. Kill me if you come across a 9.5 in the future, and keep collecting.